More interesting details when it comes to the Times Square car ramming hoax. As I pointed out in this one video, the professional photographer in the middle of the street taking a picture of Richard Rojas. Another interesting detail, right in front of Richard Rojas and basically between the cameraman and Richard Rojas is this undercover police officer who I believe also plays the role of part, of course, of the PSYOP, being possibly the director, the coordinator of this hoax. Taking a look here as he's not even looking at Richard Rojas, he's looking at this supposed victim across the street here. Just taking a closer look as this supposed arrest, of course not a real arrest, this is nothing more than a hoax. And I mentioned the earpiece in the undercover cop / crisis actor director, basically Johnny on the spot here. Now, let's take a look at the video footage once again. I'm going to play it in normal speed, then I'll play it in slow motion. I put this video at the point where Richard Rojas' car comes to a complete stop. As he exits, again, you're going to see the cameraman come out of nowhere to take the photos, quick couple shots, then he takes off across the street. But again, the man in blue, the crisis actor director / police officer, not even looking at Richard Rojas. Let's take a look at this footage. Playing it slow motion. Now here, it's kind of hard to see. Here's the man in blue, and you're going to see the photographer right there. I'll stop right there. There's the photographer. Here's Richard Rojas, and here's the man in blue, the crisis actor director / policeman, the undercover policeman. He walks right past him and goes straight to the car to check on the scene. I'm going to get a little bit of a close-up. We get a better look. For those who are not convinced already that this is a staged event, again, take a look here. And I want to mention something else as well. I mean, the poor quality in 2017, this person recording off a monitor, this is on purpose to get the poorest quality footage available, of course. So it's harder to break down. But again, here is Richard Rojas. Here's the photographer taking the photo. And also, why would this, again, this police officer basically pass him up and go to the car? Obviously, this is a stunt. There's a mixture of using a real car. In this case, there's, of course, a real car here. But in certain instances, they use CGI fakery. So this is nothing more than a production. And this is definitely a stunt in the streets. Again, he walks right past him. And you just saw Richard Rojas jump over him, jump to the side to get out of the way. Why would he do this? Of course. Photographer and the policeman. Take a look once again. Doesn't even care about him. He goes straight to the car. Very obvious. I'm going to play this also in full screen, just to get the full perspective. And actually, you don't get the close-up, but you get better quality video. Let's just take a look one last time. Again, there they go. Right from coming up here. And there they come. You saw Richard Rojas high step the undercover cop, crisis actor director, and he heads straight to the car to make sure everything is A-OK. This is completely obvious. They just kind of, you see him right here. He's looking at the car, seeing what's going on, looking around. You see all this basically drama taking place here. And what they're going to mention, again, let me back up here. I want to focus on the photographer now as he makes his way to take the photo. If I get to the right spot, I'll just play it right about here. And the photographer comes in to see. Now, here's the photographer. Okay, this is, very busy, usually a very busy intersection. It's not even that busy on this day. Okay, he has no problem running across the street because I believe the whole entire scene is staged. So everything is basically cordoned off, and he feels perfectly safe, perfectly fine crossing the street because he knows, everybody involved here is part of this hoax, part of this PSYOP. Again, take a look as he snaps those photos. Right here. Here's your photographer, and he crosses the street. I mean, people are going to cross the street like that with cars, all around. Of course, it's a staged environment. And of course, you have your fire truck just in case something went drastically wrong. And that's what it's all about. But again, clear as day on a plate. Again, I said it last time, but here's the last time where you see the undercover cop / crisis actor director and the photographer basically coming into scene right up here to the left. And there's Richard Rojas right there. And there they go. So obviously, again, the devil is in the detail as always. And as far as this photographer, as he's crossing the street and he leaves the scene, he evidently comes back. Because he gets this photo here, but then you get this professional photo as well. So he might have just circled back around to take this photo. Clear as day. This is nothing but a hoax, nothing but a psyop. 100% exposed once again.